this whole Sydney Sweeney situation into more balance. Let's talk in hypotheticals real quick. Let's say hypothetically there is a blonde hair, blue-eyed daughter in high school, let's say 16. And then in her grade, also in her class, there is an African American with dark skin, dark hair, dark eyes, and an Asian, and Latina, or not even Latina, but like native from the Americas, indigenous to Americas. Let's say they both watched that same Sydney Sweeney commercial, right? And based off the commercial, it's gonna make all of the girls that are the same age, that are all 16 in high school, it's gonna make them all feel different ways. Why is that? Because of the model that's being portrayed in the ad, the American Eagle jeans ad, but also because every single one of those women are different except one is different from the model in that ad. So let's say the ad comes out and the blonde hair, blue-eyed girl goes and gets the jeans. She sees the ad. She's like, I have blonde hair, I have blue eyes. My jeans must be amazing. This is my moment. This is for me, right? So she's going to school and talking about, oh my God, my jeans are so amazing, but not just my American Eagle jeans. My actual hereditary jeans are more superior because of this ad and this model being featured in this ad, and only this portrayal of jeans are being like highlighted. How are those other women that are not blonde hair, blue eyes gonna feel? Inferior, right? Like, oh, I didn't see a model like me that looked like in the commercial, so my jeans must not be superior. My jeans must be inferior to blonde hair, blue eyes because there was no model that looked like me in this ad, and it's all about jeans and, you know, amazing jeans, and I must not have amazing jeans by American Eagle standards because I don't look like that. I don't have the same hereditary genes as the girl in the ad. How do you expect those kids to feel? And as a parent, how, of all of those kids, do you want your kid, like, yes, it's a parent's love, Leo, right? We want our kid to feel most important in the world. That's the job of our parent, as a parent. It's our job to make our kid feel superior in the world because they're our child. But when it comes to genes and hereditary, like, you gotta let your kid know you are my favorite because you're my kid. You may not be the world's favorite because the world is different, baby. But you'll always be my favorite because you're my baby. Your genes are my genes. So yeah, you're my favorite. It's a little narcissistic, but that's the parental role. But when it comes to, like, I see people that have kids and have daughters supporting this narrative because Sydney Sweeney's hot. It's like, yeah, she's beautiful, but she's very basic looking. There's so much more exotic beauty. I'm sorry, she's beautiful, but she's just not that interesting to look at. And that's not a bad thing. It's she's not ugly. It's just like you know. And everyone is different. Every single person is different. The jeans also didn't look that great. I mean, why were they so slouched? I get you're a car person and all, but this is just my rant, guys, because I just thought about it. Like, what if I had a daughter and she came home and was like, Mom, like I was, because that was me. I grew up in a Caucasian state and I was called black girl. So in my mind, I was black. And my mother is mixed, but she always raised me. She's darker than me. I relate to having a black mother. Whippings, all of it. Being fast, all of it. The belt, all of it. All right? If I had a kid that came home and was like, Mom, is this girl better than me because she's blonde hair, blue eyes? And that's what I was all about school with me. All the cheerleaders had blonde hair, blue eyes. They all knew each other. They all lived in the same neighborhood. And I always felt very isolated because I liked the same things that those girls liked, but I always was picked on because I wasn't blonde hair, blue eyes. And I was very different. I grew up with a bunch of boys at home. I was the only girl. And finding my feminine energy in a home full of men, in a family full of men, is very difficult when you don't have anything else besides your mother root that's like you and around you. So, you know, if I had my daughter come home and say that and feel insecure because of this jeans commercial, I'd have to have many talks with her like my mother did when I was getting picked on for my hair at school, and I said, I don't want to have my hair anymore. I feel very ugly. I don't like it. I want God to give me new hair. She really taught me self-love with myself. I had to sit and like reteach myself, no, I'm not ugly. I'm just different. And these people around me are not used to different. And that's all this eugenic stuff comes to, is some people are afraid of different. We have some people that want everything to be the same, every single thing to be the same, and they actually are afraid of change and they're afraid of difference. They're stuck in the reptilian brain. Just put that into perspective, all right? We're not putting anyone on pedestals here. And if we're going to put anyone on pedestals, we're going to make it universal so that everyone can feel like relatable. Is this saying to make unhealthy standards popular just to make people feel included? No. You can relate to every single person without supporting a bad habit of theirs or a toxic habit of theirs. You can have something that's beneficial for every single person without harming them. You don't have to just point out people's flaws. How do we make beauty more inclusive? How do we make our advertisements more inclusive? How do we make, our agendas more inclusive for all? And if you're not about inclusivity, just say that. Because we're in the time of the world now where y'all are not going to be able to hide behind, oh, it's love and light. Oh, I'm about unity. Oh, togetherness. Oh, we need peace on earth. But you're not really about it inside. And you're not really about sitting at different tables that are different than yours. You're not about peace in that. You're not about that because you're not willing to make the first steps towards understanding people that are different than you. And understanding different types of beauty and different forms of beauty and trying to colonize the standards of beauty. That's really what it is colonizing the standards of beauty and genes, saying these genes are the most beautiful, these genes are pretty boring. And we need some diversity. Sydney, you're gorgeous, but I would have loved to see like a whole cast of like rainbow and like plus size, smaller women, different shades, darker, lighter, different ethnicities, the whole world. But you're right, it's American Eagle genes. But this is like the fake, false America. Real America before, like what did the women look like here in this country before it was tainted and touched? That's the face of America. And there's a lot of them. Many different tribes and many different beauties were celebrated on this land, on Turtle Island, before it was occupied and colonized by settler white nation.